unfinished business here. This is my path.
You've seen the size of the bloody monster been clambering up our mountainside, would you? I haven't, thankfully, but hearing that he's pretty big in size. Typhon himself. I scarce can keep a steady hand with him about.
The Forge of the Heavens.
Couldn't have been easy for you being at the palace here at the break of dawn. Probably much more light than you're used to. We're hardly used to it either now, thanks to all of Typhon's storms.
Stronger. Back up.
Great act. I celebrate.
Welcome. Wanted to mention Lord Hypno still is slumbering in the crossroads. I tried dream vapors on him to no avail. Can you think of anything more potent, perhaps?
Well, I can think of how to make dream vapors more potent, sorcerers. They practically could rouse the dead. As for that dormant son of Nyx, who knows? But little harm in trying.
Thank you, Lady Medea.
A discerning choice.
The barrier's weakening. Silver shines. Hi! I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
By now, that monster Typhon must remember the bitter taste of defeat, yet he does not relent. Thus, he has left us with no choice but to pursue the means of his annihilation, little star. Total eclipse.
Together we shine. Let's see. Another time sign. Restored. Where else can we go?
In a more proper way, my dear. You bought this mountain of ours a bit of extra time, so we are bolstering our defenses as best we can. Thus, I'm beseeching you to hurry back.
Adequate.
fascinating metal, is it not? Mortals often fought and killed over the stuff. Only the rarest gemstones from your father's domain appeal to them more.
Farewell, Lord Charon.
Company. You could have had my friendship, couple of my sheep, but instead, you spit my eye.
I have done no such thing. I merely need access to the docks. Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am gonna eat you.
Lost sheep.
Rotten meat. Come on, just try me.
Show him. Some gemstones. Get that, Golly? Onward, Golly. The trap is set. To me. I've got a shrimp. Take me away. Breaking through.
Choose your path. There at last.
You wretches. New course needs to be set. Return to dust.
Flowers, but a few. Coiled vine and peat of friends.
Seeds.
Sugar beet, there you are. So you have seen the great monstrosity with your own eyes, have you, Poppet? Typhon, I mean, of course. Oft have I wondered about his deep connection to the natural world.
And what connection would that be? He's a monster, just as you said. A thing that does not belong in our world.
Yet there he is, where you'll be going soon. Who only knows the limits of our world and that which it contains? Veritably, not you or I, Poppet. All that is here belongs, is what I say. So mote it be.
Thanks.
The sweet and pungent aromas emanating from the cauldron of the witch enchantress Circe suggest the depth of her ability, whether as a practitioner of ancient arts or as a cook.
I can breathe freely here.
Carry on!
There. Cheers, Hermes. Could work.
There's some catastrophic storm brewing at the top of Olympus. Can't get anywhere near it. What's happening up there?
That storm conceals the real threat. Kronos awakened the father of all monsters and set him loose. These forces we're fighting, they're just a stalling tactic and a feint.
You're saying that's bloody Typhon? Oh, God. Since I was young, I prayed to all of you for safety and good fortune from my tower. Now it's you yourselves who'd better pray.
No, we're going to destroy that thing. I don't yet know all that requires, though prayer most likely won't be necessary.
Well, then I'll pray just in case. I figure it couldn't hurt. Just please be careful, Melly. And before you go, take one of these. Nothing else. Bye for now.
The front of the fleet.
Sunshine. You know, cousin, one thing you and Hephaestus have in common is you don't seem to get a lot of sun. I often try to coax him from his cave, and while I usually fail, not this time.
Probably made before the witching catches on to your routine. Now make yourself useful over here. Let's start stick these summer right where you don't get a lot of sun.
Stop.
Oh, it's you! Sure it's dark out there tonight, huh? Even the dead sailors on the rift look a little spooked. Maybe something's up?
There's fear in the air. You've defied the will of night too often, Eris. This time I'm not here merely for Olympus, but for you.
You're telling me Nyx put you up to this? Right. She never cared about me, and she's not about to start now. Things are heating up. Like that'll work. That does it.
She started it. By will of night. Interesting. Let me help you. crossroads.
A soul no longer lost.
Done there.
Passageway through the snow-covered rock leads to the foot of the most sacred mountain of the gods, Olympus, which now looms impossibly into the sky above.
Bit of a climb. I'm here. Pathetic.
With Gramps and Typhon and whatnot. Don't want to rush you, Em, but this is me. I just can't help myself sometimes.
Off I go. Feels even sturdier. Golly, fetch. Appreciate the help.
What are you on about, man? She did what? You're pulling my leg. I don't believe a word of it. You made it. You really are just passing through? Now look at all these temptations in every form. The liquid kind, the sumptuous kind. But you're unmoved and undeterred?
Look, I would truly love to stay. Enjoy a beverage and a bite. Speak with all these doubtless interesting guests. But I can't. Don't you understand? Your mountain is burning.
Well, if it's burning, baby, let it burn, I say. But I don't want to argue anymore. I mean, it's just another form of fighting, yeah? So you go do your thing, and I'll do mine.
Little one. golden coins.
Well met.
It's her.
Cousin, after much consideration, I admit the best plan that I have for stopping Typhon at this point is to rely on you. The next best alternative available would be most dire.
Lord Uncle Zeus alluded to some force that could potentially defeat that monster, but bring great harm to Olympus in the process. Is that the alternative you mean?
It is. My energies, as you can see, are focused on repelling our enemy's forces here. But it seems I shall also have to dissuade my father from taking a catastrophic course, if but to buy you time. I'm counting on you. We all are. Consider this. A sound plan. To greater victory.
Vitality.
Something yet stirs within that murky deep.
Got a bite. I've got a crystal. Eliminated. Interlopers. Now then. Face Zorah.
your service.
Tell me, Titan, do you recall a mortal woman by the name of Dora? Her shade responded strangely when I mentioned you, but can't seem to remember what you did.
Let us leave it be, Agent of Change. That old shade's latent memories have more to do with gods and their deceptions than with anything I did.
Elaborate. Tell me what happened to her. You keep blaming everything on the gods, as though all this is solely their responsibility.
Oh, on the contrary. I take responsibility for mortal kind. But for all their failings, vices, and downfalls, I am not to blame. Nor is this Dora. You tell her I said that.
Special delivery. Which keepsake now? looking forward to this.
First, the storm which now engulfs the summit of Olympus may appear to have been wrought by gods in their defense, but its monstrosity belies a far more sinister nature.
Typhon.